Hello and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities. My name is Rochelle, and I am here to do a reading for water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, wherever you have those in your chart. And my readings are timeless. So whenever you catch this is the right time for you. Um, I have chosen 3 cards from Wisdom of the Oracle. I'll be clarifying with some other decks, and I've let the universe choose a song. And the title of your song is Lone Digger. So, yeah, lone digger speaks to me of, well, first of all, lone. You got to do it on your own, and digging, you got to do some excavating, inner inner excavating, uh, because you keep finding yourself in situations that don't really feel good, don't really work in your favor um, anymore, if they ever did. And it's time to choose differently. The thing about this is that we typically go for what's familiar. But in this case, particularly in this case, what's familiar is just what you know, or better to say, what feels right is what's familiar. And you want to go in a new direction. You don't want to choose what feels right, because what feels right is why you're stuck, or why you're in a situation that you're unhappy with in some way. And so it's time to try new things. It makes me think of my son, who basically doesn't like anything he's never tried. I'm always like, you won't know until you try it. You got to try it, and then once you do, then you have a better idea of if you can say yes or no to something. And that's very much what's going on here. We have no place like home in protection. And this card is it's exactly this idea of of moving into the unknown, trying something that feels totally unfamiliar or mostly unfamiliar, something that is outside your comfort zone. Um, this is going to bring in very needed change, a change in the wind. It could be that there's change coming anyway, because typically this card kind of speaks to a disturbance in the force, something being off and change needing to happen. And if it's almost like if you don't make the change, the universe is going to come along and do it for you. Um, But if you do it, it's gonna be a lot easier than a major shakeup. Usually the universe is like, it's kind of the last resort craziness that happens when we don't do what we need for ourselves. So, anyway, I think that starting to move into the unknown, lean towards things that feel you feel uncertain about, it's actually really good. It's what's necessary. And we get the fates and protection. So um, this change is not going to be comfortable. Usually, change is not comfortable. We don't. That's why so many of us resist change, because we like our comfort zone. We like being in a place where we're just like cozy and happy and all the things. And whatever this change is, whether it happens through your decision to make the change, or whether you get the rug pulled out from under you, either way, there's gonna be a period of time where you may feel like, oh my god, what's happening, what did I do, you know really, we can often get caught up in our getting down on ourselves, thinking, if only I had done this thing, thinking about the worst case scenario. Oh god, I made this choice and now, like, it's gonna end up in disaster. um, just know this is a point where you need to trust that no matter how painful, uncomfortable, bad something feels, it's not necessarily a true reflection of how things are going to turn out. Oftentimes that's our ego, kind of, that's the little child inside feeding us this fear, like, what, freaking out because of, things that have happened in the past or whatever. And so no, you got to trust that you're being led in the right direction, that you're at this place for a reason, that you're making this change because it is going to lead you into a better place. And there's that period of adjustment where you have to find your footing, find your sea legs. So let me dive in with the good tarot and clarify. Oh, and I meant to say this in my last couple of readings. I am now officially doing readings on IGTV, and it's on my Instagram. They're on my Instagram page. So channel, I don't know what you call it. Anyway, I'm on Instagram at Inviting Possibilities. Inviting underscore impossibility. Impossibilities. Jeez. I swear. Things that come out of my mouth sometimes. If you look in the description box down below, you will see how to get to Instagram. But there are more readings, different readings than you will find here on this channel. And I've started out doing them by each zodiac sign. So I'll say it again. Inviting underscore possibilities. Yes. Okay. So the good tarot. Good tarot. What do you have to tell us? Love. Love, this is moving towards a new type of person. This is about well, first of all, it's about loving yourself. It always starts with you. And loving yourself enough to make the choices that are right for you. And if you find yourself in the same situation over and over again, you're the common denominator. And it's loving yourself to make choices, different choices that lead you in new direction. Kitty is going to town on her box. She was totally mellow and quiet when I started. Sorry, before I started. As soon as I started, now she has to do this. Hey, Kitty. Kitty. Come here. Come here. How about you be quiet? You want to lay down? Yeah. How about we be really quiet right now? Go lay down with your sister. We will see if she listens. 10 of fire. Letting an old cycle burn away. Gracefully just handling things, releasing the burden, whatever that burden is. And sorry, kitty hair in my eye. Kitty hair seriously gets everywhere. Ugh. Excuse me. Yeah. Yep. Decisively closing out a cycle. Maybe with a person or a group of people that you just, it's time to be done. It's time to walk away. It's time to move towards a new type of person or new type of people. And King of Fire. This is that point of gaining wisdom, of having gone through your trials and tribulations, through having weathered the storm and understanding that you made it through, or if you haven't gotten there yet, you're going to, and you're much wiser for it. You've got your heart open. You're much more connected to people. You love yourself, and therefore you're able to love others. It's reciprocal. And Jojo is here. Good morning. Good morning, my friend. All right. Oops. Let's go to the good. I just did the good tarot. Let's go to the Oracle tarot. The Oracle and Redbeard. Yes. My family. You guys are my family. It's official. It's so awesome. Okay. Purposeful action. Whoop. Aha. 3 of Pentacles. I love it. Yeah. Um Taking purposeful action towards something new. And I always have to point this out in this card. She's moving forward very quickly, very purposefully, but she's leaning back just a little bit. And it's to me, it's the card of feeling the fear and doing it anyway. And yes, moving towards the unknown, towards what's uncomfortable and different and even strange, whatever it is. You're just it's you trying something. It's like my son trying something for the first time. He's like, all right, fine. Yeah. Just take a little nibble, try a little bit more. I don't know if that's purposeful action. Actually, that's probably not a good example. This is you being like, okay, yeah, that thing, I've never tried it before. It looks kind of good. I'm not sure if I'm going to like it, but yeah, let's go for it anyway. Jojo, dreams of change. 2 threes next to each other. You're you're definitely in a place of, I mean, dreams of change land on change. This is your dream. This, yeah, this is very much about people. Um, Moving towards people that actually are different than your usual type. People who actually show up for you and support you and encourage you. I mean, there's a thought like, wow, rather than people who like are I'm trying to think of all the things that I've been dealing with recently. Um who are inconsistent, who are show up and are your friend one day and then they disappear and you don't know what happened and it's a total mystery. People who like they don't have your back. They talk about you behind your back. They they tell you things like as your friend, but actually they're like totally taking digs at you and not being helpful or supportive. They just want to make fun of you. I mean, there's all different ways, but this is not that. This is what you want. This is what you see in your future. This is you're trying out a whole new type of person or people in your life where you all come together and shine the light on on how do I say it? You each have a light to shine and it makes the whole thing brighter, the whole area brighter. And justice, honorable choices, making honorable choices that actually support you. Choosing the people who actually bring balance into your life that help you feel balanced. Yep. Choosing love over whatever else you were choosing. Not love. We do our best, don't we? You grow up with a certain idea of love. And even when it hurts, you're like, well, but this is how it is because this is what I know. And at some point, you reach you reach that decision that you reach that point when you're like, I'm just tired. I'm tired of the BS. I'm tired of the drama. How about people who are awesome? How about it? Like my friends Jojo and Redbeard here. And the stag. Again, this card shows up so often. This is the 3rd time in a row at least that this card has shown up specifically for you, specifically for people with a lot of water in their chart or in their home. um I feel like your pride has been wounded, but you're allowing yourself to learn from it. This is where you're gaining your wisdom, and through that learning, through the wisdom, you're becoming wise, and you are stepping into some kind of leadership role where people really they're really drawn to you. They really appreciate what you have to say, what you have to bring to the table. This is a whole new these are a whole new group of people because you're being more authentic to yourself. You're acting out of love for yourself and for the world around you, in a whole new way. It's like you're just you become this magnet. And wealth, I mean, this is a wonderful byproduct of loving yourself, of acting with love. I don't know. I keep feeling this feeling of like the word love. There's a big charge around it, and there's a lot of different ways to interpret love. And it's all about, when I say love, I mean, like, when I talk about loving yourself, I'm talking about honoring who you are and all your stuff. What you consider good, what you consider bad, it doesn't matter. It's who you are. And you're like you are who you are for a reason. It's honoring, making the honorable choices that uplift you, respecting yourself enough to say no and walk away when you need to. And it's like, as you feel better, more and more abundance comes into your life, because now you're in alignment with all the good things that are meant for you in the first place. You've been holding back. Maybe you never learned how to let it in, and now you are. Because it's wealth. Wealth is, sure, it's financial, but it's also wealth of connections with people who have your back, a wealth of health, a wealth of shop vacs to suck up all the water from your flooded house. And then we get the deer, gentleness and diplomacy. Yeah. Yeah. Um, this is why you're such a good leader, because you're becoming wise and leading from the heart, leading with love. You're you're in a you're naturally desirable to people. They naturally want to follow you. You're very diplomatic. You're able to see other people's perspective, to try on new things that you hadn't tried before, new ideas. Um, yeah. Yeah. Oh. Oh, Jojo. Yeah. They say sometimes retrogrades bring people back from the past. I hear ya. I feel ya. I have moments of feeling what you're feeling as well. I don't know about love, but certainly like wondering about people from the past. Will they ever come back? I don't know. We do our best. We do our best to move on and live our lives, right? And hope for the best. All right. Let's look at let's look at the it's called the Dreaming Way Tarot. Queen of Swords. Well, this is about having healthy boundaries and speaking your truth very clearly. communicating what is important to you, what you know you want, what you know you don't want, or you're speaking about it as you heal, as you move forward, as you move into the unknown, as you heal. Yeah, because when you close out a cycle, absolutely there's some healing involved. Absolutely. Sure, her hand is bright red. That cannot feel good. That hand has to heal a little bit before the new beginning. Queen of Wands, another queen. Well, okay. So Queen of Wands. I'm drawn to this 10 of fire. It makes me think that through the pain, through gracefully dealing with this ending, y- y- you're leveling up, you're stepping into your power. You go to this place, the Queen of Wands, she's a warrior. She knows how to get things done. She follows her passion. With the two queens here, it's like um making making your life work for you, being very bold and very determined to choose differently than you've chosen before, knowing how awesome you are. You're as you become more authentic, more and more you start to shine. More and more people are drawn to you. And oh my god, and we get the queen and the king of fire. So, also, okay, so there's this this sense of you bringing these different parts of yourself that where you were disconnected in some way, bringing them into union. Mm, This whole idea of becoming more whole within yourself, more authentic. I mentioned this in a reading a while back, but like in the Dark Crystal, where you take the two parts and you marry them into one, and it's all about the balance. But also, there could be something here again because of love, and I didn't totally mention this when I was talking about this, but this could be a romantic situation, or it could be someone who is a counterpart to you, romantic or not, someone who comes in who is they're not your usual type, but it turns out they're perfect for you. You two were made for one another. Now that you're open to something new, maybe on the outside they don't look exactly the way you thought the what look how you thought you liked. I'm not saying it right. They didn't look like the people you would normally be attracted to, but then you get to know them and you're like, "Whoa, we are so much alike." Like you're being open-minded to something new, and it turns out it's actually the perfect fit. But they're actually the perfect fit. And the 10 of cups, which is yeah, coming together. You found your counterpart. Happy life, happy wife, happy family. Everyone's everyone's like together and happy. This is your dreams of change coming in, becoming realized. And it's simply because you decided to make the change rather than letting the universe like shake you up. But I think even if that does happen, it's you're still this is where you're being led. This is why it's important to trust that you're going to go, or you're going to be taken where you need to go. This is such a beautiful card. So much love and fulfillment, and it's happily ever after, as much as that's possible. Hang in there, Jojo. It will get better. All right. Let me look at the angelic messenger cards. Willingness. Willingness to change. Willingness to try something new. Willingness to speak your truth, even if your voice shakes. And forgiveness. Forgiving yourself for making what you consider to be poor choices in the past. Forgiving others for not showing up for you the way you wish they had, or showing up at all. Knowing that everything has happened for a reason. Oh, and we get 11 and 12 in a row. 11 and 12. So freedom. Yeah. Oh, Kitty's here. Kitty wants to say hello. Hi. You want to say hello? Meow meow. You are earning your freedom through doing this. It's a whole new world, and I will not break into song right now. You're buying your freedom in a way. You're making the honorable choices, and it's like everything is opening up. Freedom. Yes. Katie says it too. Freedom. Yeah, everybody needs to follow that inner guidance. If you feel like you need to make a change or try to change a situation, do it. The thing is, you won't know until you try. You won't know until you exhaust every avenue and you're finally like, okay, yes, that worked, or okay, this isn't working, no matter what I do. All right, fine. I'll try something new. No matter what, the change will be good in the long run. It really will. Have faith and trust. I'm gonna finish off with the rune card. Ooh, we got a new one. Oh, Manaz. Everyone's at a concert. Oh, and we got the couple with their arms around each other. Everyone's dancing, their arms in the air, the lights, and there's no one on the stage apparently, but they're waiting. They're ready for the and Katie too. Ready for the show. That's right. You're in luck. I don't know the Frozen songs. Let me see. Manaz. Yeah. Kitty has so much box scratching to do. Okay, Manaz. Manaz. I said it right. Meaning humanity and human. Manaz is the symbol of both the human race and the individual self in the rune deck. It celebrates everything about humankind that elevates us: our intelligence, our compassion, our creativity, our artistry, and our ability to innovate. It is a symbol of the collective consciousness and values we all share. But at the same time, it is strongly associated with an individual's self awareness. If this rune appears, you are encouraged to think about your attitude toward others and what your unique contribution to the world is. Oh my God, totally. And I got to bring it back to the song Lone Digger. Like, this is up to you to do this inner excavation. What assistance or service can you offer others? There may be some conflict between your beliefs and the demands and expectations of your family or society. Yes. But if you continue to deny your true self, you will feel increasingly frustrated and isolated. Study or the acquisition of new knowledge is another key theme here. Perhaps further study is the way for you to find greater fulfillment? Question mark. Um yeah, it's time for you to dig. Dig into what you want, how you want your life to look, how you want to feel. If you're not there, what's the opposite? Start to take steps towards it. Start to try on ideas and fantasize about what you would like and feel it. Think about it and feel it. Imagine as if it's already happening right now. Yes, she is a magical kitty and a very annoying one sometimes as well. But yeah, um, it all comes back to you. And again, we've got connecting here with someone who you can enjoy life with. Whether this is someone coming back around or someone new, I mean, it's kind of feeling like someone new. There's big change coming, going in a whole new direction than you're used to. But it's different for everyone, you know? And you're going to be happy in the end. Very, very, very happy. So, there's your reading. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate you guys being here, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you on the next video. Mwah. And if you haven't already, like, subscribe, and share.